Hey guys, I'm Lilith. If you're watching this video, chances are you may have seen some ads for BIGO already, and it is true that there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of money that you can potentially make on BIGO. But of course, here's the catch, it takes hard work. Who would have thought, right? These kinds of things don't usually happen overnight. So, here are 5 essential things that you need to know about BIGO before you get started as an official host. Number 1, this is a job. Lots of people have become starstruck by the idea of couch fame, making money from home in your PJs, not having to leave the house to go to work. If you've ever heard of Twitch, for example, you've probably thought to yourself how crazy it is that people actually get paid to play video games all day. Sounds like a dream job, right? But have you ever actually tried to do it? Have you ever actually tried to make your own channel on Twitch? I have. Didn't go so well. Come to find out, live streaming for a living is actually really hard work. It doesn't look like work to the person watching, but it really is. No matter what platform you're on, making a living as a live streamer is an incredible amount of work. It requires you to put in a lot of hours to build up your audience. You have to do a lot of self-promotion. You have to be consistent. You have to be streaming on a schedule. These are things that you need to do pretty much every day to really be successful. You also have to think outside the box and be creative to really make yourself stand out these days. In this day and age, there are hundreds upon thousands of live streamers, so there's a lot of competition. I know that getting paid to talk to your phone sounds like it's too good to be true. That's kind of because it is. There's so much more to live streaming than just sitting there and talking to your phone. So if you're interested in becoming an official live streamer on BIGO, you have to remember that it is a job. You need to take it seriously, just like any other job. Number 2, the hours requirement is real. As an official host, you're required to stream a minimum of 30 hours a month over 15 days a month. Stop and think about that for a second. It might not sound like a lot to you, but once you put it into practice, that you basically have to be streaming every day to every other day to be successful and to get paid on this app, it might be too much for you. To be a successful streamer, you really have to be streaming almost every day, and a lot of professional streamers will tell you that you should really be streaming every day. This can be a lot to add to your life if you're not used to it already. What I did personally was I integrated my streaming into regular daily activities that I was doing anyway. Things like cooking, putting on makeup, stretching, exercise, and then just going about my daily life. Sometimes on long road trips, I would take BIGO with me. You'll learn to get creative as time goes on, but you really do have to integrate it into your daily life. When you're not actively online, you need to be promoting yourself. You need to spend time making pretty little flyers to get people to come to your stream and be excited about it. You need to spend time networking and hanging out with other broadcasters too, which I will talk about a little bit later. So again, 30 hours a month, over 15 days a month. So this means you can't just stack the 30 hours over the period of a few days. You have to stream at least 15 days per month to be eligible for your salary. So if you've got kids, you've got another job, or you go to school, think carefully about whether or not you actually have the time to commit to doing BIGO Live. Number 3, the ability to self-motivate is a must. If you've ever been self-employed like I am, well, then you probably know how hard it can be to get out of bed every day and go to work. Folks who have never worked for themselves before probably think that being self-employed is really easy because you don't have a boss breathing down your neck. But trust me when I say that that's actually one of the things that can make it really hard. Think about it. When you don't have any immediate punishment for not doing your job, it can be pretty easy to blow it off. If you become an official host on BIGO, it is extremely important that you are self-motivated and able to do your job because no one's going to do it for you and no one's going to yell at you when you don't do it. Except maybe your fans, if you've got good ones. Number 4, and this is a big one, don't expect instant success or wealth. BIGO is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Like any other platform, it takes time to build your audience there. Of course, if you funnel people from your other social media channels and your other followings, you will have an easier time getting started in a new platform. This applies to anywhere that you would go. It's entirely possible to make a huge paycheck on BIGO every month. In fact, I know people personally who are pulling between 5 to 8,000 grand every month. But of course, that kind of success doesn't just magically happen overnight. You need to work for it and build up to that point. For most official hosts, BIGO is a really nice side hustle that gives them some extra cash every month. For some hosts, BIGO is a full-time hustle that pays all of their bills. But if you're tight on cash and you're not sure you're going to be able to pay your rent next month, BIGO is probably not going to solve that problem for you. And finally, number 5, networking is crucial. While there's space for all kinds of content creators on BIGO, the fact is your ability to network and make friends on the app can sometimes be even more important than your ability to entertain. Now, it is true that some people are able to strike gold with that perfect combination of looks, personality, and content, along with a very consistent daily grind without having to network at all. These are the kinds of people that you go into their room and their fans just throw money at them anywhere they go. We all know these people, and you'll see them on BIGO as well. But of course, that isn't exactly typical. It doesn't apply to everyone. So for most people, you need to be comfortable with the idea of making a few friends on the app as well. Unlike some other platforms, BIGO has an extremely healthy and supportive broadcaster community. Streamers supporting streamers on this app is absolutely huge. You'll notice in the beginning when you're new, streamers will come in and say hello to you, maybe even drop you a few gifts. It's good courtesy to follow those people back and return some gifts when you can. BIGO has the ability to introduce you to people that you might develop lifelong friendships with. I've met some really amazing people on BIGO that I will continue to keep in touch with probably for the rest of my life. The community really is amazing, and I can't say enough about how wonderful it is. So to reiterate, if you're relying entirely on your fans for all of your support, that might not necessarily be a good recipe for success on BIGO. If you've ever been an entertainer in any shape or form before, you know that fan support is very variable. People come, people go, it's not always consistent or reliable. So that's where making friends with other streamers comes into play. When you're having a low day or a slow week, it's going to be those friendships that you've developed on BIGO that are going to save the day for you. People are gonna come in and visit you and pick you up when you're down. It's really a wonderful thing that I have not seen on almost any other app that I've been on. This might be a new concept for a lot of you who are used to just going online and streaming and having it just be about your channel all the time, nobody else really visiting you. On BIGO, it's different, and you want to be as social as you possibly can on BIGO. Introduce yourself to the community, make some friends. It's going to be very helpful in your development as a streamer. Remember, fans come and go, but your friends will stick around. In closing, one last bit that I'd like to give you guys. This app is not going to be good if you're the kind of person who gives up on things easily. It can be very challenging, and there are going to be days where you're frustrated and you want to give up completely. But if you are the kind of person that is hardworking, motivated, and really wants to succeed, this could be the exact right community for you. So if you'd like to get started and you are in Canada, USA, or UK, you can contact me directly at our website, ownyourdestiny.org. There is a host application form on there, and we look forward to hearing from you. If you're outside one of these regions, you'll need to contact BIGO directly. Remember to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you like, and thank you so much for joining me today.